Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us here on the RSR Network. We find ourselves at Volusia Motorsport Speedway, I believe it's called. Volusia Speedway Park in Barboursville, Florida, as these dirt legend cars are ready to take the dirt confines here at Volusia Speedway Park. Let's get you straight to the starting grid here.
Starting on pole tonight, and I believe the third time this season, we've got Stuart Joyce in number 22, the Flying Cheetah himself. Randy Arms is going to be starting on his outside. Inside of row number 2, we've got Tim Sandlin. On his outside, we've got Dalton Baldwin. Starting row 3, we've got Spring Dog Mike Springer is going to be starting P5. Craig Embry is going to be on his outside in position number 6. Fast Phil Felton East is going to be starting in P7. And Chris Ostrander is going to be on his outside. Boss man John Joyce is going to be starting P9. On his outside, rounding out row 10 is Thomas Conheady. Row number 6, we've got Justin Page on the inside, Michael Tan on his outside, and rounding out the field, we've got Lance Carpenter.
This track is really fast. These drivers, these AMS Octane Race Product Dirt Series drivers, I've got the work cut out for them.
Yeah, and out of the dirt tracks we got on iRacing right now, I would have to say this is perhaps the trickiest with just how different the exits of Turn 2 and Turn 4 are. And I think that's really going to mess with these guys tonight a little bit.
Yeah, it almost seems like, you know, you're constantly turning the car, going through the straights as well, not just in the corners. And lights are on the pace truck are off. We are signaled 1 to go here. The Volusia 50.
Yeah, and it'll be really keen to see what Stuart Joyce is going to be able to do, since this is the first night where points are going to be counting, and so far he's done really well in these Legends cars. But Kevin, why don't you bring us to green?
The Chevrolet pace truck makes that hard left into pit road. Green flag is in the air. Stuart Joyce, Randy Arms, and who is that? Who is that? Number 9 there, Tim Sandlin in your top 3.
Yeah, Joyce got off to a great start for this one, as he seems to have been doing the first few races this year. Uh-oh, we got trouble a little further back.
Looks like that was Tim Sandlin. We'll go check on the instant replay here, see what happened. See Tim Sandlin, I think this is turn 2. Nothing yet, coming down the back straight. You see Randy Arms on the outside. It looks like Tim just got a little, didn't want to hit, in the 32 Mike Springer. Got into Tim Sandlin as Tim got a little out of shape there, and right there, Mike Springer just made some incidental contact there, and that was the cause of the first caution. And folks, I want to apologize for the ticker and all the graphics. They're not updating properly. There was a bug in the system, and there was supposed to be an update coming shortly, and it has yet to come. So my lap counter is non-functioning. It says 4 laps of 171. That is not correct. It's 50 laps we will run here today, so just want to shout that out to you guys there. See if we can bring in Stuart Joyce up into the broadcast booth.
Stupid shit like that.
Whoa. Sorry, I apologize for the language there. Stuart Joyce, you're in first again here. I think this is the 3rd week in a row you find yourselves in the lead early on in the race. What's your strategy right now?
Well, you know, I tell you, I'm just gonna try to keep it pointed the right direction here. See how it all pans out today, because last week had a little incident, got distracted and got her turned around and had to dig on it, and didn't get back to. I got back to third, so try to prevent that tonight.
Well, you're ready to go green here. Good luck to you, and well, I'm gonna hand this one off to you.
Alright, the Flying Cheetah is going to be trying to fly on the outside this time. Silverado pace truck fixing to make that hard left. He is in, and we're back green. Stuart Joyce gets off to a great restart yet again. Randy Arms is still going to be sitting second. He's going to be digging fast fills on his outside. As it looked like there's a little bit of a bobble on the part of Craig Embry there in position number 4. We are jiving and jostling all through the pack here. Oh, we got more trouble. No caution yet, but
no caution there. We're gonna go back to see what happened to Justin Page here real quick on a replay. See here coming out of turn 4. Looks like he gets into John Joyce there coming off of turn 4 and onto the straight, and there was contact there with John Joyce, but we are continue to go green.
yeah, still got the green flag in the air, and up near the front, Stuart Joyce is having to hold on for dear life at this very moment. He's got Fast Phil and Randy Arms right up his tailpipe.
You see Fast Phil on the inside there of Randy Arms. Craig Embry right behind him. Caution's out.
In here.
Dalton Baldwin involved. See exactly what happened here on the instant replay. We'll go on board with Dalton Baldwin. Oh, looks like he got under Chris Ostrander. Chris Ostrander looked like he got a little loose or something there, and his car was around. We'll go back on a replay with him. See, he just gets into the wall as Dalton was right there. Nowhere for Dalton to go there. Let's see if we can get Chris Ostrander up in the booth. Chris Ostrander, you got a copy?
10-4.
Well, we saw the incident that happened there. Looked like you tagged the inside wall. What happened there?
I don't think I was hitting the inside wall. I was slowing down so I wouldn't hit the inside wall, and that's when Dalton was not expecting that and got into the back of me.
Well, maybe that's a little comment from last night. But yeah, you think you're gonna get back up there?
I think so. It's early. It's still early.
And we got 11 laps in here so far today. Good luck, Chris, and we're gonna send you back down to the driving part of the racing.
Thank you.
See your top 5 here. Stuart Joyce, Randy Arms, Philip Neese, Craig Embry, Mike Springer. Current top 5 with Lance Carpenter, Tim Sandlin, John Joyce, Dalton Baldwin right behind your top 5. I'm sorry, Michael Tant as well.
Lights are off on the Silverado pace truck, and Stuart Joyce is going to be bringing us down to the green flag this time.
Drivers bunched up, green flags in the air. Stuart Joyce is off to the races here at Volusia Speedway Park.
And he's really getting down in there and digging it. Randy Arms is digging a little bit more, though. He's going to be on his outside coming down here into turn 3. Maybe not. Maybe not.
A little bit of contact there with Phil Neese and looks like Craig Embry.
We got a pass for the lead up at the front. Stuart Joyce bobbled a little off 4, and that opened the door for Randy Arms.
Got a great look at that with the blimp view. Currently looking on as Stuart Joyce looks to the inside trying to regain the first position. Contact! Stuart Joyce gets unsettled. Phil Neese into Stuart Joyce. He's around, cautions out. Big wreck behind him.
Oh, goodness gracious. We got a car that's gone out of the...
Yeah, it looks like that's Dalton Baldwin. He's stuck trying to get back down, but I don't think his car is going to go anywhere. Let's check the instant replay here. Ooh, a little bit too quickly there. Going to bring it back a little bit more. coming down the backstretch here. You know that there was contact further ahead of Dalton Baldwin here. See Randy Arms, Stuart Joyce, and Phil Neese, Craig Embry. Dalton gets tagged, flip, end over end. He barrel rolls and into the turn one. Safer, it's not a safer bear, it's just a little ledge his car got on top of. And he's sliding down the track as we looking live, and pace truck's gonna hit him, and gadoosh, there he goes. I think Dalton's gonna have to tow here. John Joyce gets a courtesy flip.
Yes, but that car is not driving straight.
Let's see if we can get John Joyce in here. John Joyce, this is KT up in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, I got a copy, bud. What's going on?
Hey, I see you're giving a little help out there, trying to be a wrecker. Well, not wrecking, but getting that fork of Dalton Baldwin back on all fours. You're a very nice guy, John Joyce.
He's yeah, I had to do that for him. Not that he deserved it, because he probably didn't.
You got that right, boss. We're gonna send you back down. Thanks for joining us here in the booth.
All right.
Pace truck lights are off. We get the signal 1 to go.
And this isn't something that's happened very much so far with these Legends cars, but Randy Arms, as opposed to Stuart Joyce, is going to be leading them down this time. Fast Phil's going to be on his outside. Pace truck's hanging the left right now. And Randy Arms is up, and away. Green flag is in the air. Randy gets off to an amazing start there as Fast Phil and Spring Dog Mike Springer going to be battling.
Dalton gets turned.
That's some trouble.
No caution.
Yeah, no caution. No
Looking
caution
on the
that
replay
one.
here, you see him catching up to the field here on the restart. Maintains his position. Looks like we got some trouble with Stuart Joyce. We're going to go back live here. Caution's out. We're going to go on the replay to see exactly what happened. You see the wreck there, the initial contact of Dalton, the replay we were trying to get earlier. You see them going in 3 wide, 4 wide into turn 4. I think that's Thomas Conhady and Stuart Joyce, Tim Sandlin involved in that wreck. Dalton got lucky there. He not his caution, but there was another wreck there, and he is not going to get the lucky dog, but it saves his butt for later on in this race.
It actually appears to be getting the lucky dog.
Oh, okay, that's right, because the caution, you know, whatever wreck he was in, the incident contacts that he had were probably no longer in effect, so he did get the lucky dog.
I believe that was an... that's going to put Dalton, he's going to be 1 lap down now in 13th spot. This, I gotta say, this is not the night that Stuart Joyce wanted. That's more wrecks tonight he's been in than he has been all season, or all through the preseason. So that, it's not shaping up to be a good night for the Flying Cheetah.
Yeah, that Flying Cheetah is not flying today, but maybe we can see him back up in the front and continue to fly. Lights are on the pace truck are off. We get the signal again for 1 to go.
Yes, as we're actually coming up on halfway. It'll be halfway, not when we get the green next time.
Next time by, it looks like we had a couple issues with voice connection there. We'll went out a little bit there as we are on board riding along with Randy Arms. Squeak Arms, pace truck makes that hard left on a pit road. Green flags in the air. We're back to racing. Randy Arms, Philip Neese, Mike Springer, top 3. Oh, you see Lance Carpenter. Lance Carpenter involved in that one.
And Stuart Joyce again. This is not his night, man.
Looked like Lance Carpenter came down on Thomas Conheady and involved Stuart Joyce as well. He's not having any luck tonight, as my partner Will has just mentioned to you guys.
Yeah, I mean, Stuart Joyce is just down there minding his own business, and boom. But that is what Dalton Baldwin, I would say, was looking for, because that's going to put him back on the lead lap now. Although at the same time, Dalton's the other guy tonight who's really had no luck. He's been caught up in just about everything tonight, and he can't even say that he hadn't gotten into it with the pace car, because that happened when he went barrel rolling down in turn 1.
Yeah, these cars are very durable too, so you know, they do have a couple fast repairs, so I'm pretty sure he got that done. I notice on some of these dirt cars, when you do get some suspension damage, it doesn't quite fix it correctly. I haven't noticed it in the Legends cars as much as the late models, but I think the lights on the pace truck are going to be off this time by.
Yep, the lights are off on the pace truck. These guys are going to be doubling it up once again. Randy Arms still going to be leading them down this time, and Fast Field's going to be on. Dog's going to be in third. The Iceman Age will be fifth.
Are you having some connection problems, Will? Because you're like kind of going in and out here.
I believe everything is. It's showing up as okay on my end.
Okay, we're good. Pace truck is in. Green flag is out. We're back to racing here at Volusia Speedway Park.
Randy Arms gets off to yet another good lead. As we got a little contact back in the pack, Justin Page gets up and bumps Chris Ostrander out of the way. That's going to shoot Ostrander back a few spots. Randy Arms is out to a nice lead, though, as if we take a look a little further back, we'll see Flying Cheetah is flying just a bit. He's already up to position number 6.
Oh, we had contact. Big wreck. Chris Ostrander's involved. John Joyce. And it looks to be Craig Embry as well. We're going to go back on the replay here. You see John Joyce get into Craig Embry. Craig shoots up the track, clips Chris Ostrander, and he goes tumbling down the backstretch. Luckily, get that car back on all fours, and he continues on his way.
Yeah, that's a bit of a tough break for Ostrander. He was running up near the front not too long ago, and now he finds himself back at the tail of the field.
See if we can bring up Randy Arms up into the booth. Randy Arms is KT up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, KT.
Hey, bud. How's it going?
It's not, too awful bad. We've found ourselves in the lead, so always a good place to be.
Are you gonna be able to hold off the Flying Cheetah of Stuart Joyce in that 22? I don't know, man. He's coming quick. He was in the back. Now he's up to 6th, I believe. So keep your eye out for him.
Yeah, he's fast, so these cautions I think are helping him out a lot. But I think if we can stay green, we'll have a pretty good shot here.
I think we only have a handful of laps left here. Randy Arms, thank you for joining us here in the booth as we are 1 to go.
You're welcome, KT.
Yes, again, the lights are off on the Silverado Pace truck. Randy Arms will be leading us down once again. We got to keep an eye, though, on that 22. He's going to be 3rd on the outside line. Pushing the cushion. That might do him some good here. As the Silverado Pace truck is fixing to, and sure enough, is making the hard left-hand turn. Randy Arms is hard down on the throttle. He's bringing us back to the green flag. Green flag is in the air. He doesn't get out to that big of a jump, though, this time by. His Spring Dog's going to be holding right there. Oh, we got trouble in the back. Looks like John Joyce was up there. But we're still green. We're still green. And Spring Dog's right there on Randy Arms. He is pushing the cushion. Justin Page is up there as his fast fill as Stuart Joyce is mired back a little bit in traffic. He's back probably about 7th or 8th spot right now. And we are slipping and we are sliding back there. But Randy Arms still holding strong on the lead.
It looked like there might have been some contact there between Stuart Joyce and Dalton Baldwin.
Well, as Baldwin is well working his way up in the pack now. He's all the way up to in a battle for 4th spot. And sorry, I got a little carried away there a minute ago. Oh, we do have trouble though this time back. It's Ice Maker Chris Ostrander, and that is going to bring out another yellow.
Look on the replay here, coming into turn 3. Looks like it was Craig Embry giving Chris, he was like a hello, goodbye, and off goes Embry, and around goes Chris Ostrander. Go back with Craig. Go on board with him. Looks like that was a caution before.
Taking a look here at some of the footage, and I think that we actually had a different cause of the caution. I stand corrected. There was a little bit of trouble with Dalton Baldwin, it looks like.
Yeah, I see that too. Looks like there was 2 incidences there. Go on board with Dalton Baldwin here. As you see, he gets into fast Phil Neese. So 2 wrecks, 1 caution.
Yeah, because I started glancing through the timesheets, and I was looking for Dalton, and I didn't see him. But I'll tell you who that helps out, and whose night that makes it a lot more difficult. Stuart Joyce is back up to 4th spot now. Randy Arms has got to be looking in his mirror and sweating a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. You got a couple of fast guys behind him as well as Thomas Conahetty and Tim M. Sandlin. Those guys are pretty fast too, so I want to count them guys out as well.
And also got to look at Michael Springer. I mean, he's been up there a good chunk of the night, and he was really giving Randy a run for his money that last little green flag run we had.
Yeah, Mike's pretty fast as the pace truck looks to the inside of pit road. Green flag's in the air. Randy Arms, Mike Springer, Justin Page, Stuart Joyce, your top 4. See Stuart Joyce pushing that cushion, trying to make some passes here as they are 3 wide. Going to turn 4, and Justin Page makes some contact with Stuart Joyce. Thomas Conrad into the inside. And here comes more guys. Michael Tan, Dalton Baldwin, Stuart Joyce in that leopard printed car. He's got his handful.
Yeah, but meanwhile up at the front,
he big rough stuff. Stuart Joyce. You see Thomas Conahetty, there was some beating and banging there. So we're going to go back on the replay. See them going into turn 4. They just meet in the middle, and there goes Stuart Joyce tumbling into the outside wall.
Yeah, I mean, what can I say? It's been a night of ups and downs for old Stewie there. But I gotta say, here with I think we're gonna have 7 to go when we get across the line this time. Randy Arms really has his work for him trying to hold on to this win, because Springdog has been holding steady the last 2 restarts, and I honestly think Springdog has something for him.
Speaking of Springdog, Mike Springer, this is KTF in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey man, you got you're sitting in 2nd place, a familiar place for you. Can you make a pass for that lead there, Randy Arms?
I'm gonna try. I don't know. I owe him a tap from last week, so I don't know. This is gonna get interesting here. So we'll give it a go. I'll try to pass him as clean as I can.
Looks like we might see some little rattling of the cage here tonight. Mike Springer, thank you for joining us here in the booth.
All right, guys.
So we heard there might be some drama coming up later on these couple laps here, as we are going to have 5 to go when this green flag drops. The next time we get a yellow flag, I'm pretty sure this race is going to be over. It might have one green flag lap, but other than that, this is going to be it. See if Mike Springer can make a pass on Randy Arms, but one guy we talked about all race, Stuart Joyce, he's sitting in 11th place right now. It's going to be hard for him to move back up to the field. It's going to be interesting to see what happens as the pace truck makes the hard left turn on a pit road. Green flag's in the air. Randy Arms is off to the races, and we are 5 laps to go.
Yeah, it's not exactly the start, the restart that Spring Dog wanted there, as he lagged back a little bit, but he still holds out. Trouble. Oh. Caution's in the air. Caution is in the air, and I don't know, this one might not be over. I think we might get a 1-lap shootout out of this.
Yeah, I think so too, and you see the wreck involved, Dalton Baldwin. It's not really a wreck, he just taps the outside, the door of Thomas Conheady there, and Dalton goes around, and his car is beat to crap.
It's been a long night for that Children's Dream Racer Advance Auto 34 Ford.
See if we can bring the 3rd place driver, have a conversation with Justin Page. Justin Page, this is KT up in the booth. You got a copy?
I do.
Hey, how's the dirt feeling for you today?
Oh, this is funner than heck.
Well, you're sitting in 3rd place right now. You got a chance to possibly win this race. What's your strategy?
Well, I'm going to try getting about the best restart as I can do and go from there.
Now what you're going to have, I believe it's going to be 1 lap to go. Are you just going to flat out no brakes or no lifting?
I will, unless there's somebody up there. I don't mean to ever run anybody over, but yeah, we'll try doing what we got to do to win this thing.
Well, good luck to you. Thanks for joining us up in the booth. And the pace truck lights are out. We get the signal to 1 to go. This is going to be it. It's a white flag battle for these AMS Octane Race Product Dirt Series drivers.
Yeah, it's going to be a 1-lap dash. Randy Arms is going to have to give it his all to hold off Spring Dog and Justin Page here behind him. The pace truck's making his way in. Randy Arms is up and gone. Well, maybe not so much. They're right there. Everybody's right there on him.
Oh man, we are 4, 5, almost 8 wide. Not really. Oh, big wreck. The Joyces getting together. But back up to the lead. Randy Arms coming across the start-finish line. He will win the Volusia 50. AMS Octane Race Products Dirt Series win for him.
Yeah, it was quite the run. Got there 3 and 4, but it just wasn't quite enough. Randy Arms Squeak just had the push coming off of 4, and it stuck. That's about all I can really say. Oh, we got something going back there.
I don't think there's going to be a lot of happy people here tonight. The only happy person going home is Randy Arms, as he goes home victorious.
That's definitely the way that Randy wanted to start off the points campaign here in the Octane Race Products Dirt Series. So, props to him, no doubt.
Let's go through your results. Obvious winner, Randy Arms in 1st place. 2nd place, Mike Springer. 3rd place, Justin Page. 4th place, Thomas Conheady. Rounding out your top 5 is Craig Embry.
6th 6 spot, we got Fast Phil Felton East. Tim the Toolman Sandlin finishes it in P7. Michael Tan will round out P8. Chris Ostrander, the Ice Maker, will be in P9. And Dalton Baldwin will round out your top 10.
And in 11th place, we got Lance Carpenter. And 12th and 3rd, we got the Joyces, Stuart and John. And let's take a quick commercial break, and we will head to driver's interview once that has completed. Stay tuned, everybody.
Racing, you wanted the best, you got them four abreast, often imitated, never duplicated, the greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
Welcome back to the AMS Octane Race Product Dirt Series Volusia 50. We have our 3rd place finisher, Justin Page. Congrats on your 3rd place finish. Tell me how you feel.
Oh, I feel a little disappointed we didn't get any, 15, 20 lap runs. Feel like we should have qualified, maybe started in the top 5 and maybe battled for a win or 2nd place, but pretty happy with a 3rd.
You were involved in some earlier incidences throughout the race. I believe one was with Chris Ostrander. Am I not correct?
Yeah. I
What?
think I drifted up a little bit into him.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what happened. I remember that you had vice versa got into each other, but other than that, you pretty much you were fast. You finished 3rd. Before we send you off tonight, is there anyone you would like to thank?
Thank the league and you for broadcasting it. Really appreciate all the work you guys do.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you, Justin Page, for joining us. Your 3rd place finisher. Then let's go to our 2nd place finisher, Mike Springer, Spring Dog, Spring Richard. Spring Richard. Couldn't get the win that you wanted, but not a bad finish with 2nd place. Tell me how your night went.
It was good. I didn't think I had the speed to stay with those guys, so it was good to finish in the top 5. I wanted the track to widen out a little bit, and we never got there. So I needed another lane or two to work something over on Randy.
Now, would you think that if the track state was a little bit more in use, do you think you would have been able to talk, to do the things that you want to do, just you were talking about?
Yeah, because I finished 2nd, I think I would. If it actually came down to it, in reality, Randy's fast on dirt, so I probably wouldn't have gotten by him either way. But yeah, I was talking to Randy right now, and I think we should start the race where the track's at now, where the race finished, basically. And then from there, I think it would get really good. So it's just hard to pass when there's the one groove kind of for the first half of the race. But we'll get it figured out.
Now, you had a pretty good week here at AMS and when racing. Before we send you off, is there anyone you'd like to thank?
Yeah, thanks for you guys doing this. You guys do an awesome job. Let's say hi to my girlfriend, my buddy Jared. He watches a lot of these races. Thanks to all the other racers. We're a good time racing with these guys. I've raced here. Fun racing, and it's fun to watch them. So just everybody that kind of is involved, thank you.
Well, thank you for the kind words, Mike Springer, and congratulations on your second place finish.
All right, we'll get them next week.
All right. That was Mike Springer. And now we bring in your winner of the Volusia 50, Randy Arms. Oh, that is not Randy's name. There's Randy's name. Randy. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you, KT.
So is this your second win? First win?
Yeah. We won last week, I think, as well. So it'll be the second one.
I should probably know these things. I should probably do my research because I can't remember. You had a battle with Stuart Joyce here yet once again. It just seems that he can't handle the heat, but you can bring the heat. So, talk about your race car and how things went for you today.
The car was good. You know, the track, had a little more traction than I'd like the track to have. Just kind of makes it a one-lane track, and I think that might be the reason why we have as many cautions as we do. I think if the track was dried out just a little more, might make the racing better. But yeah, Stuart, he's got these cars figured out, and he's always fast, but it seems like he always makes one mistake in the race. It costs him a good finish. And other than that, Springer, he was quick. I would like to see it, stay green there towards the end. I think me and him would have had a good race, but all in all, it was a good race for us.
Oh, excuse me. I just got a text. I was looking at my phone. I apologize. I forgot what I was going to say next. Great. Well, you finished here first. I think you're going to be leading the points if you're not already leading the points. Talk about your strategy going into next week.
Yeah, next week I think is Williams Grove. It's kind of a challenging track. Really, the way the tracks have been, tacky and fast. Just the goal is just try to start up front. I mean, that's really the safest place to be in these races, and usually if you can start up front, you can and not make any mistakes, you'll probably end up finishing up there.
Now, before we send you off, is there any final words you would like to say?
Yeah, just want to thank the league for putting on these races. Thank you for broadcasting it. Thank Octane for sponsoring myself and the series, and I hope to see everyone next week.
We hope to see you too. Thank you, Randy Arms, and congratulations.
Thank you, KT.
Can't get the words out of my mouth here tonight. But make sure we will be here next week, same time, same place here on the RSR Network. We will bring you another AMS Octane Race Products Dirt Series race. And as you heard, it will be at Williams Grove, a very difficult track, one of the most difficult tracks that we have on the iRacing service. I'm Kevin Drzinski up in the booth, and my partner, Will Roberts. Thank you for joining us.
Good night.